What most people don't know about me is I have a younger brother. Not much younger, but not as ancient as I am. And as brothers tend to do growing up, we would play many pranks upon each other. And in my family's household, one prank stands well above the rest as champion. It was summer vacation in southeastern Wisconsin. I believe I just finished my first full year in high school, and my brother finished 7th grade. We had an entire summer to look forward to, playing in the backyard, going for bike rides, causing all sorts of trouble for Mom and Dad. Suddenly, half the summer was gone, and we really hadn't done much. I had saved up enough money from allowance and odd jobs around the neighborhood, and I had a nasty habit, still do actually, of letting it burn a hole in my pocket. I could not get rid of my money fast enough. You've seen that Philip J. Fry cartoon, "Shut up and take my money!" Well, if it were me, I'd be handing over my life savings. I hopped on my bike, pockets bulging with Washingtons and Lincolns, because that's how I roll, and I sped down into town. I parked my bike by the local Kmart and started window shopping. Okay, I don't need a new dress. Shoes look nice, but my Converse All-Stars are just fine. Don't need a haircut. Ooh, always wanted a model rocket. And then I turned the corner and stood in front of a Radio Shack. My jaw dropped. My eyes watered as I ran inside. I practically yelled at the clerk, "I want the strobe light, please!" He jumped back and ran to get the box. $15.95 later, I was a proud owner of a brand new 8-inch strobe light with adjustable speed setting. I hopped back on my bike and sped back home to try my new toy out. Now, if you've ever owned a strobe light, whether it be a standalone model or one on your phone, then you know to get the best effect, you have to be in a location with absolutely no light. We had one such room in our house. It was a small walk-in closet where my brother and I stored all of our toys, respectively called the toy closet. We were ridiculously creative and imaginative back then. The toy closet was set up as such. Once you enter the room from the door, on your right were all of our toys, action figures, games, Legos, Micro Machines, Hot Wheels, and everything else. On the left was a hefty row of Mom and Dad's winter coats, trench coats, oversized parkas, old coats that haven't seen the light of day in 20 years, and on the floor, various winter footwear. I arrived back home, darted up the stairs, threw open the door to the toy closet, and started scouting around for an outlet. There was none to be seen. I had enough common sense, most of which I've lost since then, that I could grab an extension cord from the junk drawer in the kitchen, string it from the next door bathroom, and still set up my new strobe light where I wanted it to be, on one of the higher shelves in the closet, so it would illuminate the room seconds at a time. I run downstairs, pick up the extension cord, run back upstairs, plug in the extension cord to the wall socket in the next door bathroom, plug the other end into the strobe light, turn the strobe light on, dial it up to its fastest setting, place the light on the highest shelf, close the door, flip off the closet's single switch. It was glorious. I think I shed a tear in its beauty. I was wiggling my hands back and forth to see them convulse in awkward positions as the light brightened my body in short bursts. I was awestruck. I had to show someone. The first person to come to mind? My brother. I turned the closet light back on, turned the strobe light off, opened the door, and turned the corner to go into my brother's room. Empty. I'd sworn I saw him in there a few minutes ago. Oh well, he must have gone outside. I dart down the stairs, through the hallway, out the living room, through the kitchen, out the back door, and into the backyard, where my mom is casually working in her flower garden. But no signs of my brother. Not on the tire swing, not in the sandbox, not even helping Mom. Concerning. Hey, Mom? Yes? She knelt upright from her position of placing her recently purchased items from Stein's Garden Center in the ground. Have you seen my brother? I was looking aimlessly around the backyard. No. Have you tried his room? Yeah, I just came from there. Well, he's got to be around here somewhere. Disappointed and dejected, I slowly walked back inside, through the kitchen, around the living room, down the hallway, up the stairs, and into the dark, windowless toy closet. You know what? If he doesn't want to be a part of this magic, then screw him, I thought to myself. I closed the closet door behind me, turned the strobe light back on, and the closet light off. I was too enamored with the awesomeness of the strobe light to see the small arm reach out from behind me and grab me on the shoulder. Blah! You've probably heard the phrase, screaming bloody murder. I think we set a new standard that day, or at least I set a new standard. Now realize that not only was my mother outside the house, but she was on a floor below and on the opposite side of the house. And she hears this high-pitched, terrorized wail come from inside and upstairs. If she could have heard the scream, I'm pretty sure the neighbors did too. She drops everything and runs, like only a loving mother could, to rescue one of her babies. The entire time she's thinking, did one of them fall down the stairs? Is someone trapped under a fallen piece of furniture? What amount of blood should I expect to see? Instead, she sees my brother and myself in the upstairs hallway just outside the toy closet. My brother is rolling on the floor, laughing his ass off, holding his swollen arm. I am propping myself up against the wall, holding my chest as if I just had a heart attack. My mother demanded an explanation. Apparently, when I left the closet the first time, my brother hid behind his bedroom door and waited. As soon as I went down the stairs, he popped out and scooted inside the toy closet and hid behind the row of heavy coats. After he scared the piss out of me, I punched him in the arm so hard he had a large welt there for a month. But it was worth it for him. My mother joined in on the laughter and told us about the screams she heard and was confused because she didn't think there were any little girls in the house. My heart finally slowed to a pace where I could speak. I pointed a crooked finger at my brother and stood up. I don't care how long it takes. I swear on my soul that I will get you back for this. 20 years later. My brother's wedding. He named me best man. The ceremony was lovely, an outdoor amphitheater. The weather was perfect, sunny, but not hot. The reception, fantastic, a nice rustic setting. Then came the time for the speeches. I pleaded with my new sister-in-law's maid of honor to go first because she would not want to follow me. But she insisted I go first. She was shy and didn't know what to really say. Poor girl. She had no idea what was about to transpire. The DJ makes his announcement that the best man and maid of honor would now like to say a few words. He hands me the microphone, and I casually look over at my mother. She knew what was about to happen. I started off with the following sentence. A long time ago, I bought myself a strobe light. My brother's face sunk into a deep, deep, oh, fuck moment. The prophecy was finally coming true. I proceeded to recant the entire story to all in attendance, and I had them on the edge of their seats and laughing hysterically when I finished with, and I swore to him that I didn't care how long it took, that I would one day pay him back. And here we are, all together, and someone has placed a microphone in my hand. The floor erupted with laughter as my brother sank deeper and lower in his chair, his face now buried in his hands, his head shaking back and forth. I turned to look at him with an evil grin and a manic chuckle. I got him, and he knows now. Might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but if you play a joke like that, I will exact revenge upon thee.